Welcome to San Antonio by Night. I'm Rose and I will be your storyteller throughout this campaign. I'd like to let you know that we are playing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, although there are pieces of this particular story that will not match up with the lore. The city was itself created before the new system was released, and so there are parts of it that may not make any particular sense with the general lore. But we are trying our best to play within the new system. Please know that our group as a whole has had extensive conversations around safety and consent within this game. There will be times and transitions throughout our game that may not make sense to you. We are doing everything within our power to protect the safety of people in our homes, including children, our players at the table, as well as keep the content within what we have agreed to. We encourage everyone, any role player, to have these kinds of conversations with everyone at their table. But specifically tonight, we would like to offer trigger warnings and content warnings for the following things. As we enter into tonight's episode, I would like to give you a little bit of information about the city. San Antonio came into being in its current state around about 100 years ago. The city itself is functioning on the understanding that the Sabbat incursion is still happening from South America. Literally, pun intended, San Antonio is the last stand, if you will, into Camarilla territory. It finds itself with an interesting situation. It's got 5 governors, 6 kind of, if you count Steve, and primogens and a prince. The division of power is an intricate structure within the city, and our 5 brand new vampires have thrown a ringer into that situation. Our particular story takes place with players who are not playing what is typical for Vampire the Masquerade. Normally, people have been vampires for a period of time. We, on the other hand, have made a decision to take human players, throw them into the mix of this particular brood of vipers, and watch what happens as they slowly lose their humanity and become the monsters that we all know vampires to be. This particular season of this city will have themes of loss of humanity, of watching one dive deeply into the darkest parts of their soul and try to decide whether they will or will not come out the same on the other side. We hope that you enjoy this city as much as we do.
Good evening, and welcome to San Antonio by Night. I'm Rose, and I will be your storyteller for this evening. And we're going to go around and introduce ourselves. Pearl?
Hi, I'm Pearl. I'm playing Claudia Braithwaite, our Murder Kitten Clan Tremere vampire.
Summer?
I'm Summer. I'm playing Izzy Velasquez, Chef Ventru, and not a goddamn Ghostbuster.
It's my van. Leave it alone.
Arielle.
I am Arielle, also known as Rose of Stone, and I am playing Genevieve Wilson, the Toreador who is correctly assigned to a clan.
Katie?
Hi, I'm Katie. Dungeon Mistress Katie on the TikTok. And I'm playing Sylvie, the gangrel who not only is pissing off all of the older vampires, but is the only one who can get anything done when it comes to killing things, apparently.
You are your own weapon.
I am my own weapon. I am a weapon. That is true. Simultaneously a weapon and the clan's emotional support. Puppy.
I was going to say, are we going to say it? Go in there.
Yeah.
Del?
Hi, I'm Mootley, or Del, and I play Amelia Starr, the really dumb gay disaster who might not be as dumb as everyone thinks she is. And you can also catch me on Wednesdays on YouTube Live playing with Nerdarchy. Hurrah!
Yay!
Promo your stuff. Yay!
Well, good. Well, last we left off our group of coterie, not coterie, 5 third tradition violations. They were in San Antonio at the airport. The what's the word I'm looking for?
Warehouses?
Hangars. Yes,
Hangars.
hangars and warehouses that are off to the side of the primary airport. You all had been given permission by Dolores to get in there and given some help in that process. Dat had shared with you that there was potential Sabbat activity at this particular warehouse. You snuck in, planted a surveillance both inside and outside of the warehouse, and there were originally 2. One of the individuals is in the process of leaving, and the other one is in the process of going to sleep. From what I recall, Amelia is on the roof.
I'm on the roof.
Someone else was on the Sylvie is on the outside, and or because you were the one that climbed.
I'm like up in the.
Oh, that's right.
Everyone was on stuff.
You're in the rafters, and the other 3 were outside on the ground trying to decide if we were actually going to go in and watch this whole thing go down. So the night is yours.
Could Amelia, just as she's watching this other person go by, kind of scrabble up to the edge of the roof and take photos of the car as it's leaving, or
Sure.
how the person leaves, license plate numbers or
Sure.
anything details with that?
Yeah,
Any photos of the person?
That reminds me, you guys did already. Oh no, you hadn't. You were not able to figure out how to get photographs before. So yes, yeah.
And
I
she'll
definitely think if we can get a
send them
license,
to
that
Dad
would be helpful.
and pictures of the person.
Yeah, we've been debating VIN number versus license plate and didn't actually do anything about either.
Yeah.
Well, I think at this point, a VIN number is an impossible thing to get. But
Yes, well, that was the determination.
unless you like go up to the car and be like, "Excuse me for one moment. Let me take a picture of your stickers on the front of your car. I just need that for no reason at all. Just please."
I love your car. I'd like to know the make and model and where it came from.
As the person walks under the light, can I see them, who they are, or hair color, or any description of the person as they leave?
Sure. It's a man, pretty average built. He red hair, beard. Seems to be kind of average looking. This was the one that seemed to be able to hear something happening, and was most concerned and seemed to kind of want to get the hell out when things started getting a little odd.
So she sends those photos off to Dad and asks Dad if they can track them as they leave and see where they go through the usage of the cameras and stuff, possibly tracking them back to wherever they're originally from.
Okay.
Cool. And then
Yeah.
she'll
Well,
get back to
you just got like a thumbs up emoji from Jack.
I would hope
Amelia sends back the emoji that's the smart, the face with the double thumbs up.
I feel like she also would send the nerd face, look how smart I am.
I think if the 3 of us on the ground I think if none of us had, Claudia would have sort of stuck her phone just around the side of the building to take a photograph to at least capture the number plate of the car before it took off.
Sure.
Cool.
Do you want to roll a stealth on that?
Oh, literally just to stick like an inch of phone around the corner. Shit.
I feel like if you roll low, you're gonna get a flash. Like I feel like that's what's gonna.
Accidentally, your flash is still on. The night mode. Which automatically you cannot turn the flash on.
Oh no.
Do dexterity and stealth.
Or drop your phone and break it.
Oh no.
That's 2 die. What hunger level were we at? Do you remember?
I think we all easy.
Yeah,
fine.
We
I
were at
think
1.
everybody was at 1 or 2 when you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
1
gonna
for
go
this
1.
one. Can you stop asking that so we can just go off what we previously had? Because last time she gave us 2 where we only had 1. You keep tempting the
Sorry.
Lord. Oops, no, you keep tempting the no, that's just as bad. You keep tempting Rose, the storyteller. I'll just stop digging my hole.
2 successes.
Okay.
You're good.
Amelia does like
Let's
commando.
just ramp it
crawl
up a little.
back
All
over
right.
there.
I did remember to turn the flash off. Oh,
You
thank
did.
God.
Yeah. All right.
And Amelia will like send a message like,
Text message comes through to the group chat. Are we going in?
I mean, I'm already
Just
in.
kind of like
so-
looks at.
Apparently.
I think we
Okay.
should.
the eagle is going in.
Oh dear.
So Izzy is not
Stay on her perch.
Izzy's not what?
Izzy's gonna stay by the door. Probably be the last one to go in to kind of like be the outside guard.
Sure.
I thought we were going in the window.
However, door window. I didn't catch where we were at, but I'm saying
What
I'm
is,
staying
yeah,
just
what
outside
ground
for
level,
her.
what's an opening for entrance?
So ground level, if you look at the map, the larger X is the is kind of the bay door, which is closed. The smaller one is the just kind of regular shop door.
Okay.
But I thought there was cameras around the front.
There are.
Okay.
Is
And
were we going to do the cheese platter thing? Or
At
we
this
decided
point, I
against
don't
that
think
one?
that yeah.
So the windows are the sort of blue-green parts, or is that like a water segment?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull it up myself here. Along the outside.
Yeah, like the
There
bottom.
there are no windows on the lower.
Okay. So the answer is either go in through the roof or
So here,
brave the cameras. Okay.
right. So around the outer edge, like kind of making a U shape, is the there's like an upper walk around layer, and that is
Okay.
where Sylvie is.
Like a gangplank kind of thing?
Like a
Gangway?
gangplank. Yep.
Gangway.
Around the outside. Okay.
Yeah, making a U around the outside.
Of inside.
I'm sorry. The outer edge of the inside of the building.
Okay.
So yeah, your choices are door or climb up and get in the upper windows.
I think-
Amelia types again. Eagle 1 to annoying top chef and fuzzy bear. What am I doing?
I think Claudia will respond. Where
And
is
Dark One.
where is the other guy?
Gone to bed.
Where? Double question mark.
is it like the top right hand? Like, because I can see through the top. Where did he kind of go off to?
He went under the gangplank into that smaller room with that's isolated by itself.
The bottom
Okay.
right corner.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom right corner room to sleep.
I feel like Amelia would be like almost tempted maybe to send like a peeping Tom style photo of him in bed.
She can't see him because of the gangplank.
No, I said almost tempted.
I'll just whisper
Like-
I'll whisper to Izzy and to Genevieve. Can either of you two pick rocks?
I don't
That's larceny.
Have you
isn't
got larceny?
feel like no.
I'm
No,
the one
I
that has
do
2 dots in it, but I'm already in. So.
Yeah. No. I've never had cause to pick a lock, but I mean, it seems like there's an easy access if we climb up. If we're looking to avoid the cameras at the front.
I will
Good
say
point.
none of you saw the guy that left lock the door.
Just literally just walk right in.
Are there any rocks on the
We-
ground?
Is it that easy? Just walk in the door.
Did anybody think to check the door? It's like wiggle the handle. Probably.
There's
Well,
a camera
but there's
facing the door.
cameras
isn't
facing
there?
Camera
door.
facing the door. That's the only reason you guys haven't gone there yet.
Is it one of the cameras that I was able to? Okay, so are
the
we
feed
to
will
assume
still
then
go
that Dad,
to the
that
person
Dad
as
has
well as that
control of
one.
said camera? Sorry.
No, it will. It, like Amelia said, it's the feed. It's just that Dat
Can
has
see it.
access. To
Oh,
it.
sure. So
It's
it's
not
not that he's-
overridden.
Okay, gotcha. So no matter what, they're still gonna. If somebody's watching that feed, they're still gonna see it.
Or even if it's being recorded. Is there a rock on? Are there any like rocks of like
Yes.
a good?
Hey,
All right.
but then if you knock out
Dude
a
is
camera,
asleep.
that's one less thing for Dat to see.
And then people will notice it's been
I'm
it's been played with.
Oh,
Oh, Izzy, you're good at surveillance stuff, aren't you? Is there any way to jack the feed to do a repeating loop that shows that we're not there?
it's a good idea. Do you have it? Are you
Can we
able
test
to?
this theory?
I mean, we'd need to. Wouldn't we need to ask Dad? Is there any way to do it on our end?
You can roll your your whole surveillance setup.
Yeah, because I
Your,
have.
your big roll.
Yeah. There's things in my phone. I would have had time on the way there since I wasn't driving this time to actually look at the equipment we had. Okay. So, surveillance, technology, intelligence.
Yes.
This is like my version of singing, isn't it?
Yeah.
As far as dice rolls go.
So that's why.
It's a good sound.
This would be the kind of thing that I would still manage to fail. 8 dice.
I have
No.
6.
6 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. If you were to do that, you from where you are and your current setup, you're gonna ruin the long-term feed situation.
Okay.
You can absolutely do it, you think. It's just like you're not sure you're gonna be able to get it kind of a regular
Well-
feedback without way more work. Because you could
so,
do a loop and interject in it, but
So we have 2 options here, really. We have door with camera, window without.
Well, I mean, not to say that there isn't
Window
a
is
way
still
about
open.
mounting the camera. I mean, I think the window works, but if we're concerned about the camera, like,
There's 90% chance this is a human. If it's not a human, there's 5 of us versus 1.
sure. And
Okay,
I mean,
yes,
the only
the
thing, my
ghost
thought wasn't to
human
knock the
vision.
camera out or break it. It was just to rotate it so it wasn't facing the door anymore. But
We just shouldn't
I
mess
do
with it at
wonder
all
if-
at this point.
I mean,
It's
I'm
not
not.
I
That's
wonder
what
if
it
that
is.
would alert someone.
Exactly.
I understand. So that's what I'm saying. I think the window's fine by me if it's
Hitting the window.
that versus checking the door.
Sure.
Amelia's
I'm not very good
like,
at climbing, but let's give it a
Are
shot.
you guys pooping? Are you kissing? What's happening? Why are you taking so long?
And Sylvie just kind of like lays back on the catwalk,
I
like
feel
crosses her chest. She's like, guys.
Genevieve
Just
would
be-
respond to Amelia's messages at the group chat being like,
Yeah.
we're having a very messy threesome without you. You better come down.
I'm just gonna take a
Ew.
nap if it takes any longer. Like,
Yeah.
Genevieve!
Claudia.
Exclamation mark. We're just being indecisive on our way.
Yeah, like
Amelia
we're on the way
sends-
up.
Amelia sends a personal message to Claudia saying, "You can do better than that."
Oh,
oh no, the shame.
She leaves you on red.
Wow.
All right, let's try the window.
yeah. So do we have to do a climb check to climb up to it, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
You don't have the celerity.
Yeah. Any of
The
you
cat's
have
great.
celerity?
I do.
Yes. I have Alley Cat. I have the cat.
Right. You're already in. You have
Yeah,
celerity?
I know.
I have rapid reflexes though, which is more
Okay.
about dodging gunfire.
Okay.
It would have
Then
been helpful in the last game.
it would have been it.
Dodging the fucking fire. It's fine. Normal.
You need to roll your dex
Mm-hmm.
and athletics, all of you.
Oh,
for
good.
Except me.
Trying to climb in.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, Amelia, are you
don't-
gonna stay on the roof? Or are you gonna climb down and?
I'm gonna wait for them to get in,
Okay.
so I can alert them if they alert him. I'm like literally already typed out the message.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to press send like as soon as he makes movements. So I don't have to, I'm just like, they're gonna fuck it up. But once they get in, I'll use my cat's grace to be like, whee! Yeah.
So I don't add celerity just because I don't have the cat's grace specific one, right?
Correct.
Just clarifying how many I'm rolling.
Yep.
Alright.
Izzy,
Not bad.
I'm number one.
2,
I don't think that's what that means.
It's 6 and up, right? Is a success?
yes.
Refreshing my memory. So yes, I only have 1 success, but no critical failures.
Babes.
The 3 of you are like the 3 fucking stooges trying to get in to this window.
Oh.
I need all of you to roll your stealth, no other dice, and tell me
Oh,
what you
shit.
get.
Stealth. No, I was like,
I don't have any dice then.
I have no stealth either.
I got it.
Okay. So Izzy's got you like, you know, she's like, you guys are, and you're like banging against the wall, and like, one of you like gets a hand up in the thing, and you go, you know, like you're really loud.
Are you just saying that someone got a hand up the butt?
You know, into the window,
Into the window.
and
That's a
then you
weird
like
thing to call a butt.
squeak
God.
when you like fall. Somebody else, I mean, it is like pure comedy gold. Anybody could see you except for
Cue
3
out
of
that
you.
Benny Hill thing.
What, you made enough noise.
Yeah.
Um,
Is
no.
Sylvie hearing any of this
yep,
from
you
inside?
can hear all of it from the window.
I never said I was stealthy.
She's gonna
And
like,
like, I feel Genevieve's just like swearing under her breath a little bit, like, because like she's an ex-cheerleader. This should be easier than this, but she's having so much trouble.
it's been a minute though. It's been a hot minute
Yeah,
since high school.
exactly.
Sylvie's gonna like poke her head over the edge and like look to see if there's any sound or movement like that she can hear from inside,
Sure.
from like where the guy
You
is.
hear some rustling down in
But
the...
not like, what's that? Who's there? Nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's good at least. What are you doing, Amelia?
She's getting
Okay,
ready to
it's
send
On the message that they're fucked up.
So you might be able to peek out as you're peeking out, and you see this disaster that's happening.
I feel like
Damn it.
someone's definitely got like a hand in somebody else's like belt that's sort of like half dragging, but like
If they want to try that option again, you could try and help them.
I mean, it's up to them, but I'll put a hand out if I can, if I'm able to.
I mean,
What do you 3 want to try to do?
I feel like this is still
Amelia's
better than
gonna,
the
like-
door.
Having heard the banging as well, Amelia's gonna like go over and like take out her flail, mullet flail, right? Because it's got a long chain on it, and like hang it down for them,
Okay.
From the roof.
Claudius.
Hold on to the weapon.
so that when they
Oh,
can
that's-
get up, when they're like, it should hang down to the like
Window.
window at least
Window.
level, and so they can pull themselves up if they get up high enough. It's like an assist.
Sure.
It'll be the
Roll
same. if
your
you got it
strength.
high
Oh no!
And dexterity.
I just had the mental image of
Oh,
Amelia
no.
flying off of the roof.
enough. Didn't we establish
no.
that that's not a great combination for you?
Strength and athletics. Okay.
That would be 3 dice if it were me. So, not the worst combination ever, but not great.
If Sylvia's helping us, Claudia would have another go.
3.
You got all 3.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Damn, I was ready to just tell
Yeah,
everyone
no.
that you fell off the roof.
Good thing we're
Strength
semi-indestructible, right?
Okay, so at least you can have a little bit of help if you, between Sylvie and Amelia, if you all want to try it again.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll my stuffs too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're trying again,
Yeah, I have one
Does that
success.
change ours?
Okay, are you trying again?
If need be.
Okay.
Might
Go
as
ahead.
well.
So do we just roll
Yep.
the same dice as before?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. I got 3
No.
successes. Oh no!
How bad is your botch? 0
Oh well, I got a 1 and a 6. So if that cancels out,
and negative.
it would either be a 0 or a -1. Yeah.
Cool.
I got 3 successes, one of which is a 10 on the 100 die.
Okay.
So I don't know if that 10 helps her.
2?
Yeah, because
Do they get any extra from us helping?
Dex and
Yeah.
stealth. Or athletics. It was definitely athletics. Okay.
Dex, yeah, it was Dex and
Athletics.
Athletics and 1.
Oh, girls. Okay. So at least,
died.
so you can get Genevieve up for sure, right? Genevieve's like gets the flail, uses the Sylvia stuff. She seems to be doing okay. You guys are like, yeah, this is a way better plan. Sylvia and Amelia helping out. And then comes Izzy, who's having a lot harder of a time. Oh, baby. But she manages to kind of get, like, not quite Pooh Bear style, like half-assed in the window.
Yeah, Jamie's gonna like grab her and like try and haul her
Yeah.
haul her in the rest of it.
I mean, it's certainly like taking. So roll your stealth, Izzy.
I mean, Izzy does have stealth dice,
Nope.
so that's
Okay.
I have
Um,
1 die, and that
so-
was not a success.
So you're like, it's not quiet. This process, like, it's
So
to the
funny.
point you girls are all starting to like giggle,
yeah,
right? Like, because
the absurdity.
you're like you got your ass out the window, and you're like, I'm a chef, and I'm climbing up a window, like, and so now you've got Sylvia and Genevieve like pulling your arms, and so they finally get you in, and Claudia cannot do it. And so as you're trying, Claudius can't do it. Right? Because you rolled a negative, correct? Yeah. So
Yeah.
despite the help,
Oh
Like-
no.
and she's like woo,
No.
murder kitten on the outside of the, like,
Keep
Claudia
watch.
will kind of stage whisper up to someone, whoever's head is out the window at this point. Is there like a rope or something that you could?
I mean, we can look. And like
Amelia
goes
like
into the room
scrabbles
and,
back to like the quietly as you can back to the window to see if like the guy.
You know, I have a belt on.
okay.
Belt. Pull the belt off my pants.
Windows, outdoors.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Is there a rope around?
Roll an
Like a
investigation.
storyteller.
Okay.
All of
What
us?
is- I'm looking for a rope. Is that?
Oh, you're looking for a rope.
And wits.
Oh, good. Okay. So just 3 for wits because I have no investigation. Oh, hey, 3 successes.
Sure, eventually you can find a rope on the
There we go.
catwalk.
I'll grab the rope. How long is this? Is it a reasonable length? Like it's not.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I will bring it back over to the window and see if we can't figure out a way to like.
She's
If
still
you tuck
gonna
it out
have
the
a real hard time.
Maybe tie it around your waist so like you don't lose grip on it. Like she's like whispering over down from like the window.
Has the guy woken up? Amelia's like gone over to the window to see if he's moving.
Not yet.
Damn.
We whisper
It's
this
heavy.
to know what happens in this place stays in this place.
Claudia takes the end of the rope and makes like a loop big enough to put her foot in it, so that
Okay.
she can like stand, and try and use that to help her,
But still be dragged like good.
Yeah.
like using that as a step
Yeah,
up to
Genevieve,
boost
help
herself
her.
up to the edge of the window
Sure.
to try and grab the edge of the
Sure.
window.
And Sylvie
Alright.
just like reaches through and like once she's within range, grabs her ass and just inside. Get the fuck inside.
Sylvie,
We're done.
I didn't
We're
know you
done
felt
with this
that way
shit.
about me. I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Oh,
That's not a Claudia
I was just like,
like,
And as soon as they all get in, and Amelia's noticed the guy hasn't woken up, Amelia, using the ability of Cat's Grace, just loops down and in the window and comes inside. And is like, what the fuck? It just doesn't say that loud, but it's just like,
Just a visual
And-
expression. Facial
and Sylvie
expression.
just looks so irritated. Like it's just it was so easy for her and it was just such a struggle for them and it's
it's at this point that the door below you all opens,
no.
Oh no!
and you hear, "Hello."
Oh no!
Just like flatten against
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
wall.
just
I don't know how to do. Like, part of me wants to
Stealth?
make you all roll to not giggle.
That's a valid thing at this point.
am I the only one with cloud memory?
composure?
I have cloud
Composure,
memory.
Sure, that's a great
Oh,
one. Let's do composure and
Yeah, I
stealth.
don't have cloud memory.
Oh, my
Composure
composure's got the
and
highest dominate.
Composure and stealth. Okay.
I have cloud
Okay,
memory.
that's 5.
Oh.
Give me a second to see how many I actually do.
Awesome. Hey, look at that.
Fuck
It's a very nice little row of.
That's a -2.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna swap
Oh, no.
these dice out.
Claudia, she's broken.
Okay.
So I got 6
Okay.
successes because I have a 10 and all the rest are 6 or higher. So
Nice.
5
As
dice
I get
with a
2,
10.
but
Okay,
as soon as Claudia laughs,
it's over.
Amelia's like up and over the gate
Lost.
plan and is trying to grab the guy by the face and cloud his memory. Like she is just like, fuck.
I thought she was gonna like break his neck, but
Yeah, I honestly thought you were just gonna snap.
And then try and knock him out, which is not going to go well, but hopefully Sylvie's going to follow very quickly behind.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm on it.
So Claudia just like starts giggling, and it like gets into the giggle loop because
oh no!
now
Yeah.
she's got the mental image of Isabella's ass stuck out the window, and then she gets
The
in.
Latin JLo
and
ass.
she's
stuck
like-
there.
Like mentally, but she's also like trying to figure out how she can sweetly tell Sombra what the hell happened, and like the giggling starts,
Oh god.
and she's like cackling,
Oh no.
giggling, and so
Trying to
Amelia,
like help her like.
Sylvie just like claps her hands around her mouth like
and Amelia hops over, and you grab the man's face. He is like a kind of a portly looking guy. like rough. He like, in a strange way, seems like middle-aged and and very nerdy, but
Mhm.
buff in a strange way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
pretty
so
great body.
she's trying to cloud his memory, and so what she's saying is like, "Huh, it's time for bed. Can't remember why I got back up. I think I'm gonna tuck myself back in."
I don't think you.
Can I do that? Or like, no,
don't
sorry.
think
If just
that's how
cloud,
it
she's just
works.
gonna like be like, he forget cloud memory forgets like what's happened in the last few minutes.
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna make him forget, and
Okay.
then try and like hide quickly.
Have we
Because I'm
managed?
assuming they've stopped. Hopefully.
Yeah, like. Oh. Genevieve
Um,
certainly would be on top of the make sure Claudia like quiets down quickly as possible. Like
Yeah,
feels
like I
like-
feel like if Claudia can't stop giggling even with Sylvie's hands on her, she's just gonna like pull her into a hug and like muffle her against this section of her chest, like stop it.
Okay.
Let's
You
do
need
this
to
now.
roll your charisma and your dominate.
Hopefully that's enough to stop Claudia's giggle fit.
Yeah, like
I feel like if I put you into my titties, might be a different story. But you're
After
not
grabbing
there.
her
You're
butt
like
with
here.
your titties. You really do feel that way.
Okay. You see him like.
And then she just like, kind of like, tries to
Vanish.
hide, like, makes him go like, what, and then tries to like hide, so he doesn't see him.
Okay. Roll your stealth and your dexterity. Three? Okay. Yeah. You could... So I guess I want to say, in my mind, it doesn't quite work like that, but
Okay.
like where you just like vanish. But I could see like as you're describing like or clouding his memory, kind of like tuck back. So so you can see him just kind of like ADD, like what was I doing here? Oh. Huh. And so he walks over to one of the tables and starts tinkering.
Now he's awake.
With the like right in the middle, like where the triangles are.
Can't be gay and do crime if we're being watched.
Well, we're being very gay, so
We're being
that
very
has to go down.
So Amelia's on the ground floor and we're all on the upper balcony thing at this point.
Yes.
Assuming the guy is tinkering and looking down at the table in
Yes.
front of him, Claudia's going to kind of like put her head over the side and just go to Amelia. So I'll just like look back at the other three and just go.
Okay. So after a couple of minutes, you can see him like decide maybe, and he kind of wanders back over, takes a nap, goes into the room that he went in before. What would you like to do?
Wait.
Amelia just sends a message saying,
by the window.
continue to be quiet.
All right, so now he's asleep, right?
How long do you wait?
I would say like at least 15 minutes to make sure he doesn't get back up.
Okay.
What time of night is it?
I feel like it was midnight before.
Midnight.
Sure. Okay. So you guys, digging around for an hour and a half or so.
Okay, so like
Sounds
1:30.
When the
Seems
15
about
minutes
right.
is up, you see Amelia kind of like looking at stuff, going, like,
You may do an investigation check if you would like from where you were sitting.
okay. But she was like, kind of like, I don't know what any of
Like while you're like hiding, if you're like
Um,
kind of get bored and want to start like,
Is that investigation is intelligence or wits?
we're gonna use wits.
Claudia
Yeah,
sends to the group
intelligence.
text. Just make sure we leave everything undisturbed where we found it.
So while you are looking, I mean, I'm assuming you guys are at least kind of looking around.
yeah.
While you're sitting there. I'll get to you in a second, Amelia. All right. What you can see, you cannot see through any of the darker gray or the gray, but you can through like the slats in the upper ledge that you all are on. You can see through. The rectangle towards the front seems to be a forge of some kind, metalworking forge.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle, where the triangles are, appear to be like video game consoles, like old school hub style arcade games. The yellow is a loom.
Is a what?
A loom.
Oh. Okay.
The green seems to be kind of like a workbench. It's got sewing machine, leatherworking, studding, that kind of stuff. The red is kind of a table. And the long thing against the wall is a set of shelves.
Are we able to see, or are we able to tell? I suppose. Okay. Are we able to tell if the what is it? Which one was it? Like the oven forge type thing. Are we able to tell if it's a forge or a glory hole? Because those are two different things. One's for metalworking and one is for glass blowing. Are we able to tell which one it is?
The metal.
The metalworking.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Like I know things.
Just forge,
Yeah, but a forge and a glory hole are two very different things. They're
Right, but
different temperatures. I know, Del. I'm aware. But that is the technical term. It is a glory hole. So,
Say it just one more time. Just.
Yeah. I don't think
Gonna be
both
one of those
like,
episodes.
correct name, the
it could either
technical
be a
term.
furnace, could be a furnace, or a forge. Those are two different things because they're different.
Okay. So it's a
They're
metalworking
different
one.
levels. They're different heat levels because they're different types of things they have to melt.
yes. It's the
Does
metalworking.
it have a pool of glass in it, or does it have no glass in it?
So we've established that it's metal. We're
Yes.
I think we've established that this place looks like the place where you could theoretically make all of the armor we were wearing,
But not necessarily the glasses.
but not the cups.
That seems to be what's happening.
That's fine. But
Um,
that's an important distinction for us.
the question of like, do we have a sense of what time on the clock it would be? So anyway, Genevieve basically while we're waiting would spend the like 2 seconds to Google
Sure.
it and then just
Yep.
put in the group chat, hey, we've got like 6 hours before sunrise.
Sure. Yep. No problem.
From where we're sitting up on the balcony, can we see into? I think you said there was an office with
Yes.
some windows. Can we see? What can we see down into that? If we can see
So where you all see the wavy line, those are a set of windows on
Mhm.
each of the things. So into the sleeping area and into the office, which I would imagine Amelia can see the other one, that you can see into the sleeping area. So in the office, it's a series of desks, computers, those kind of things. Seems pretty normal.
From where we're sitting on the balcony, like without actually rifling through anything, can we see any? Claudia's looking specifically for paperwork. So specifically things like diagrams or schematics for things being built here or that have been built here?
There's a little bit of that you can kind of tell is in there, but it doesn't seem to be like a drafting table or anything like that. All that seems to be more in the main area.
Okay.
Amelia, when you were rifling through, you didn't find anything.
Go. Amelia's
You found like a box of studs.
Amelia's like puts it back, going, and like picks one up and just like.
Rivets, that kind of stuff.
Metal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
I guess we, after waiting for a while,
Does
look for stuff.
is there like a mid-progress fabric on the loom?
Yes.
Does it look like anything similar to any of what we were in?
No, not at the moment. It looks like somebody has started some kind of rug.
Okay.
Amelia's like. Come in.
Well, yeah.
She's like making like random like.
Are there
she
stairs or a
thinks
ladder or
is, like-
something? So that we
There's
don't
a
have to
ladder,
try- I was gonna say, so we don't have to try and gracefully leap down.
There's a
without-
You don't know
ladder
well.
in front of
No, it
the,
wouldn't. We've proven that.
in that back corner.
Well, they're boxes, I think, is what I climbed on. Like,
So in the image you have, kind of that upper corner, there's a ladder down there.
So to refresh my memory a little bit, the armor that we had on the inside, they said there was some sort of marking or brand or something like identifying mark. What was that like a? Was that a brand that would have been made by something like a brand, like a not a brand.
I
Brand
don't
is a
think we
weird
were
word,
told.
but huh?
I don't think we were told. We weren't given the
Yeah,
details.
I wasn't
of
sure
that
if we
yet.
were told or not. That's why I
Yeah.
wasn't sure, or if we saw.
We did take the armor home with us, so we probably could have
You
had a
could
good look
have
at
had
it.
Could we
thoroughly,
tell if
but-
it was something like a
You're thinking like a stamping or like
yeah,
something
that's what
more
I was
If it
saying.
was hands.
Stamping. That was the word I was looking for. That was
You did not see anything.
okay. I was gonna say because if we can find something that
There seemed
matches
to
that,
be some like etchings in some of them, but there wasn't anything that was like a brand. There was nothing consistent across them that you. Yeah.
would there maybe be a set of tools that we could snag and be like, okay, this is what made that?
You can look.
Yeah, can I do that?
Sure. So
We
you guys are
don't
going
wanna
down.
Take them with us. We need to take
Yeah.
photos. We're not taking taking.
Yeah, I think we were all gonna go down the
mean,
ladder.
staying up there.
Because then they'll know it's
figure out how we're
missing.
leaving.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Is he
Or is he
staying
gonna
up?
Stay up?
I'm staying right there. I know that I'm gonna botch something and wake the damn dude up again. Just gonna kind of watch from up here and that's it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, Claudia
I'm
will-
gonna suggest that you're at least Amelia smart enough to have looked through those windows
Mm-hmm.
to see if that guy's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, he seems to be like laying there, and you're not sure. You know, he's like at that point where he's like, and you kind of watch his like phone like fall over, and you're like, give him the all right, now you can come down.
Yeah.
But he's not been asleep very long.
So Amelia's like,
So that's where I'm gonna be using my cat's grace and shit, like to be as fucking quiet as possible. So what would you like me to roll?
As you all go down and you kind of start poking around, I assume, is that what's happening?
Mhm.
Everybody's poking around.
Yep.
Roll your intelligence and investigation, please.
Oh, that's not great. Oh no, I died.
So I made 2 successes. So I have 3 dice. I don't have any investigation,
Ooh. I have a 1 and a success, so
so nothing.
I mean,
So negative.
I guess.
Yeah.
For poking around anyway.
Okay.
A
2.
6 and a 7.
I can investigate up above, right? You know,
You can look. Yeah.
ground.
Okay, what was your negative on your hunger die?
No. The hunger die was an 8.
What I'm gonna say, I think for you is like you walk over and you suddenly like you're like looking at the loom, and you kind of like run your fingers across it, and you just trance.
Yep. Sounds about right.
No.
And you kind of like you get so swept in to this, just like the colors of this rug are beautiful, the
Fucking Victoria
pattern.
doors, man.
You are
Hey, I'm not making noise. I'm just not doing anything
Right.
helpful.
she's like just she's like so intimately like examining the you just
the
like
nice texture and
it- and you
She appears to be stroking the furry wool.
yeah,
Fucking Clan Bane. It's just like,
it's the prettiest thing. And you know what it is? It's that you've been in this like kind of gruff area, and you're and there's it's clearly the prettiest thing in this place. All right.
love it.
yeah, sounds about right.
I'm sorry. Amelia, how many did you have?
2.
2. Sylvie? 2. Claudia? 3. Okay. And you guys are just staying in the main area at the moment? Okay. So you all, as you're kind of looking around, that she's just stroking it.
Yeah.
The green arc is a work table. As Claudia, as you were going through it, you start to recognize rivets and things that seem to have been on different pieces of the armor.
Take photos.
Claudia takes photos of everything and also like motions silently to anyone close by just to say, you know, come look at this sort of thing.
Amelia goes over and looks at the rivets she'd already looked at, not realizing, and goes, oh, I didn't see those.
Genevieve's like standing right there, but she is not paying attention.
So, I mean, you know, the rest of you, those of you that rolled under a 3, right? You're looking through. This is clearly a workshop.
I had a 3.
Thanks.
You had a 3.
I had
Okay. You notice from above that there is, next to Genevieve, who is stroking the thing, there is a bolt of fabric that seems to be the same color as Amelia's dress was.
Camera.
There's like a couple of bolts that seem to be similar fabric from where you are, but it's, you know, you're above.
Will your camera be powerful enough to do that?
Yes.
Zoom in on Genevieve stroking.
What are you questioning?
Move slightly to
And
the
I
left.
question, like, I mean, all I'm thinking is, like, would it be more effective for her to text Amelia to take a picture from down there?
Oh,
I understand, and
That's
I was getting to that.
I'm
I was
sorry.
letting her finish the conversation first.
Sorry.
It's okay. So, yeah, I'm taking pictures from up above. I would be texting whoever's closest by to, like, hey, this looks like our stuff. I'm not going down there.
Text Genevieve, and she does not read it.
Yeah.
She is
Am I
literally
able-
But
Does it even register?
Do any
Probably
of us
not.
see that Genevieve is kind of out of it?
No, you guys are, I mean, you're investigating, right? You're like starting to dig through stuff. You're, those that rolled the 2s, this is clearly a working space, right? There are bins, there are containers, there seems to be the right equipment near the right thing. It's definitely not a decoy.
Yeah. And am I able to at least see the tools? Like, am I able to at least find like
Sure.
a set of tools, not
Sure.
necessarily knowing what they mean?
Sure. You
Okay.
can look.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to take pictures of every set of tools in
Sure.
the sort of in the metalworking area.
Okay.
No idea what any of it means because it's not a thing that I do, but might be relevant.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
I check the group text and see Izzy's instruction.
Yep.
And I go up and just take lots of photos of the bolt, like at different angles. Amelia's not sure what else, like I know because I've dated people who do seamstry that like the stuff on the end is important, like on the little offcut. Amelia doesn't know that, but she's just taking lots of photos of it.
Sure.
And then she would like to have a look at that room that has no window.
Great. You go in there, and it's a series of shelves with different, like it's got like names on it. Like there's like bins. Like it seems to be one person's stuff is in each bin.
Photos, obviously, of all the bins, and then like having a quick try and like maybe match the bin to the person, or like call over someone who's good at this stuff to like help, or get someone to help. Because I mean, this is not Amelia's strong point.
What person?
If somebody tried,
Like you
could they
said, there was
check
different
me?
peoples have their different like.
Yeah, it's just like names on them.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to think is that, like, we have stuff that's been left out, but it's got people's names who work in the maker space. So
Right.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that matches the stuff, our stuff, in different people's bins.
You don't. There's not the things that are left out. You can't associate. You're not 100% sure you can associate who they're with.
I mean, like, but in the people's bins, is there stuff in the people's bins that I can associate with us? Like,
With you,
do they
all.
have? Yes,
Got
like,
it.
are there like, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Like the rivets and the bolts and all that kind of stuff.
Got it.
Has anyone got like? Have they got a stamp or something in there?
So you're gonna take the time to go through every bin.
I've asked Claudia, how many bins are there?
I would say there's at least 20.
I call Claudia over for help because I check with Claudia if she thinks it's like if that's worth the time investment to do that, or even just like pick a couple at random to have a quick look.
Sure.
Claudia kind of does a glance over in general and just just having a quick look across all of the bins just to see what kind of stuff is in them and whether there's anything that stands out as being.
But you're
They're
gonna
not
have to
visually
pull them out, open
They're
them up.
okay.
Oh shit.
They're like closed plastic containers.
Yeah, it's
People's
like
names on the outside.
Sorry, our understanding of a bin might be different than the Australian.
Oh,
So, like a clear plastic storage.
but they're
stor-
clear.
I'm sorry, not clear. Like a
Oh, I was gonna say because if
Okay.
they're clear, you can just look in them.
like a tote, like a
yeah,
Okay.
storage.
Rubbermaid
We
container.
will
Okay.
take photos of the names then at least.
Okay. Sorry,
Question that
that was
that
the
Je-
translation issue.
And then try
Okay.
and like poke Genevieve.
Yeah, I was gonna say two questions. What if someone tries to break her from her trance, could Genevieve be broken from her trance? And two, are our names on any of the bins?
You can be pulled out. Yeah. Okay. After a little bit, you're like, you kind of start to.
Okay. So Amelia's coming over and trying to poke me. Sorry. Wait. What?
She literally like takes her finger and just
Yeah. It's very jarring when someone sticks their finger up your nose.
Yeah.
And it is
That or a wet
definitely
willy.
not pretty. And you're like,
Oh.
and it kind of zones you out from it.
Yeah.
But Amelia, you do notice how absolutely stunning that is. But it doesn't like You
Fabric's
notice
not
it.
her thing.
Right.
Doesn't quite grab me as much.
Yeah. You notice it.
Claudia would take pictures of the design of the thing on the loom that's
Sure.
been made as well.
Been petted.
Yeah.
So
And then yeah, try the door of the office.
It's unlocked.
like the one the guy's sleeping in?
No, the office.
Oh, sorry. For some reason my brain
Sylvie
said
had a
he's
panic
sleeping
attack.
Like, wait, what are you doing?
Wow.
To Jen's point, well, okay, I'm gonna, since it took Amelia and Claudia a decent amount of time to go to, like, in that area.
Sure.
Sylvie wants to go in there as well and just sort of, like, do a glance over. I feel like we need
If
to
you
send
each
things-
pull a bin and glance in it, how do I do like a? Everybody roll even or odd.
Even.
Even.
I rolled odd.
So when they're in there, look, my assumption was that while they were digging through them, you were still entranced.
Yeah.
So, you guys pull them open, and like, the one that Claudia has a bunch of technology in it. It's like controllers. There seems to be kind of the, that kind of stuff. In the one Amelia pulls, there's like a bunch of things in there, like snacks and a change of clothes.
The
and,
snacks
like-
makes Amelia sad and she just closes.
Yeah. And Sylvie's has like paperwork in there, like some paperwork, some that kind of stuff. I mean, it's like real empty, the one that you pulled, and you're like, it's kind of weird. Like it's like a highlighter and a couple pencils.
Some random office shit.
Yeah, it's like somebody dumped a junk drawer into a bin.
The reason I'm asking is I feel like that's the information Dat should have immediately so he can like start searching for who's kindred and who's not and who might be like connected.
I've got the name.
Yeah, you took pictures of all the names.
Yeah, I just feel like it wasn't mentioned that we have or is the assumption being that any pictures we take immediately go to Dat? And I just didn't notice. I was like, yeah, whatever. Taking pictures and story. Okay.
My assumption was that you all were taking pictures and going to give him all the things at once.
Okay. I feel
I
like
just sent the driver's, the car license plate and the photos of the person so he could actively track him from because that was really time sensitive.
Sure. I also think it might be pertinent for us to send the pictures of the names, just so he can start like compiling who, like if someone's in our community, maybe send somebody out to like monitor them.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
That's sort of where my brain went. Like that needs to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, Genevieve, do you pull a bin or do you go into the office?
I would have pulled a bin. I would have gone into like because that's
And you pulled an odd
yeah
number?
I pulled an odd.
You find one that seems to have like a forge type stuff. So like an apron, that it's not any supplies in there, but it's all things that somebody who would have used a forge would have.
Like the protective gear, like the leather, all the other stuff.
Yep.
I will take a picture of the contents and the name so that they can be linked together, so that we know.
Sure. The
At least
name on
that's
that one is
mentioned.
Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah.
Mm-hmm. With an H.
And then just carefully close it and put it right back where I found it.
Okay.
Now, up above, because unless we somehow end up accidentally killing this guy and going out the front door and targeting ourselves, I'm going to be kind of looking around just enough to see if there's a ladder. I know you mentioned there was a ladder, but is there one close enough nearby that I can put near that window? For those of us who are not the most athletic, get back out.
No, the only ladder is the one that comes down from the upper, and it's like attached to the walkway.
Heard.
We
do
still have
a
the
rope
rope.
though.
Chair, box.
You do have a rope.
Something to stand on to get out the window.
There are boxes by you. Yeah.
If you drop it from a first floor window, that's going to make a lot of sound when you drop a box.
No, I think she means
means
to
to
climb
step
to the
up.
windowsill.
Yes, so that I don't get my ass stuck in the window again.
I think it was more
But
just
then
like
I have
the
to go put the
angle.
box back.
Yeah,
before I-
unbalanced rather than not
Yeah,
fitting.
it wasn't that like.
I don't see it as like a fitting situation. I think it's like an angle, like belt buckle kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Just gotta
I'm
get you
just gonna
pants that say
keep
juicy.
watching time, and then reminding everybody, hey, we're kind of. Is there anything else we really are looking for?
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean, you guys have been kind of looking for like 20 minutes. It's not been that. Yeah. It's still
Amelia
nobody-
Goat.
whoever's
Amelia-
using these spaces isn't like doesn't appear to be hiding their things. It's just
Right.
whether or not you have the ability to find the things.
Amelia just randomly keeps sending like Izzy messages though, like Eagle 1 is the coast clear. So like just every now and then. Just call her like Eagle 1 to Eagle Eye.
All right.
God.
Claudia, did you say you were going to go to the office?
Yes.
Okay.
You know that Eagle one, and then I did it once.
Been
and
there,
you
done
forgot
that.
Name. Yeah. Just
That's the
picturing
implication there, but I was being a bit mad.
So the office is upstairs.
Currently doing that, been there, done
No?
that.
Okay, the office is downstairs.
Happened once in a dream.
You're not going to just use a regular ladder?
Oh, okay. I'm having a moment, okay? Like, I am extra paranoid about tripping over my own goddamn feet right now.
Just a regular ladder.
After-
I'm
Okay,
not going to
after
make you
what just
roll
happened?
to use a
That's
regular
fair enough.
ladder.
While you
Okay.
guys are doing that, I'll finally get bored enough to go and head towards the office.
Perfect. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You might want Izzy in the office with her.
Amelia finally goes, oh cool, because she's got no idea what she's doing.
If, I mean,
So
if
as
there
you
were
guys-
computers,
I'm sorry, what?
I was just going to say, if there were computers in the office, Claudia would have kind of stuck her head out and Kat caught either Izzy's eye or Sylvie's eye and gone.
Yeah, I'll go in.
So there are 2 computers there.
Might be a good idea for the two of us to be in there together.
I'm moving in there.
And a series of desks. Paperwork out. Yeah.
Amelia just looks through the drawers. Like the
Um,
non-technical stuff.
I
Claudia takes
will.
pictures of all the paperwork.
I have an extra thingy from Dad. Surveillance thingy.
Didn't we use both of them?
No,
She has her own.
I have my own.
With
You're
that,
going to tell him that?
No, I'm telling you that.
Yes,
I'm
I
sitting
know.
here thinking to myself. Okay.
But there are 4 cameras.
Oh, okay. It's not like it's.
Like a flash drive. Yeah.
All right. I will go to one of the computers then.
Okay.
And
Each roll your technology hacking or technology breaking into that.
so how does that intelligence tech?
Yep, intelligence and tech.
All right.
I mean, they're password protected and that kind of stuff. So
While they're exploring the office, I think I will pull another bin, just like at random.
sure, even or odd.
Even this time.
Okay. You got a 6 on your hacking. You're getting
that's
right
a
away.
10.
Oh, nice. You're like, it's probably something like password 1, and it was. You're like super Super, guys. Got a 5. Okay. When you log in, I'm going to say, Izzy, you are at the desk by the window.
Okay.
And in that one, you like start looking around. It's obviously a shared computer. But when you log in, somebody's email immediately pops up, and as you're kind of going through the emails, you see this exchange about a really big set of orders that has come in and how excited they are, but that they're going to need help.
Okay.
Sylvie, when you open it up, you get in. To yours, it's also very easy for you to log in. You're just like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Like, you look down and the current password is taped to the desk.
I love these idiots so much.
So, and as you're going through this, the computer you're in seems to be more like research based. Like, there seems to be much more like that type of stuff. It has like diagnostics stuff attached to it. Got stuff connected to a 3D printer, CAT programming on it, that kind of stuff. So it seems to be much more utilitarian.
Gotcha.
Can I? Amelia gets bored and pulls a box.
Great, even or odd. So while you guys are digging through that, Genevieve, you rolled, I'm sorry, an even?
Yeah, I got a 2 on that one.
Okay, somebody be keeping track of how many of these you all have rolled.
This is the 4th even. We had one on.
Okay. So you find somebody seems to be keeping their intimate gear here.
Oh.
I think this would be the place to improve them.
You're like, yeah, somebody's definitely building things for their
Nope.
their lifestyle here.
Carefully not
Sure.
touching any of the things that are in that bin. Sanitation is important.
Sure.
Just
Amelia, even or odd?
Having emojis? Yeah, don't touch anything.
I rolled a 1.
An odd. When you open it, you find a box that's got pieces of pearlized metal in it that looks very similar to the pearlized process that you found on Genevieve's bodice.
A photo and a photo of the name.
Cool. The name is Earl.
Earl. So Sarah and Earl.
Mm-hmm.
She from there will text Sylvie and Sylvie and Izzy
Mm-hmm.
Earl's name
Okay.
while they're at the computers and tell them Earl is connected, just in case he might be linked to any of the stuff that they're looking at in the computer.
Sure. Earl is one of the names that the person who you've been seeing the emails to contacted about the big order and needing help.
So between
What are the rest of
my
the names on the
assignments
list?
with the Ventru and some of the stuff from that, I'm sure I would at least be comfortable enough to do like an encrypted email so
Sure.
it doesn't trace back.
Sure.
Is there
Yeah.
anything
You
need to
rolled
roll,
high
or am I
enough.
good with that?
No, you're already you both your things were high enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like taking and copying all of these and that are really seem important and just sending them off to.
Sure.
Do any of the names on the email could possibly be given to us, the people who are looking at the boxes?
At the beans.
Sure. The Izzy, the emails are all signed M.
They're all signed M.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there a box that just has an M on it?
Well, did you tell us that you found a list of names? The group chat?
Because you said Earl was a match.
So we're communicating in the group chat. I'm guessing that like the pictures too are probably coming into
Sure.
the group chat. So I'll see what's going on.
What you're saying is I should probably just give you this information because you guys would have worked it out by now. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
My brain
No.
is.
I was genuinely asking if Izzy was gonna like let those of us looking at boxes know, but either way. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to assume that we knew things that we weren't there for.
There are 3 bins that have the M names on them.
Okay.
And the email seems to be connected to someone named Mark. And as you're kind of looking, you're sending that stuff around, Sylvie logs on to the internet and sees that somebody is logged into their Etsy account.
Yes.
And there are, in this person's Etsy, 5 custom order designs.
For
And we
armor?
have the buyer's details.
All it says is custom order, and they were each like several $1,000s.
So, I mean, Etsy there would be a link to view order. So I would obviously click that view order.
Yep. So as you start looking for it, you get information, which you just write down the information. It seems to be a European purchase. It was purchased from Europe to San Antonio. The purchase was made in from Brussels.
Okay.
And you know, the name is I'll get you the name.
Where was it delivered to?
They were not shipped anywhere.
So they'll pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any like payment details, like credit card details?
Sure. Yeah.
For that. And does Mark have a box?
Mark does have a box.
What's in Mark?
In Mark's box, there is all of the things that you feel like could link any of the 5 pieces of armor. There are pieces in it that would seem to be leftovers. Like there's some Kevlar stuff. There's some metalworking stuff. There's some hand-drawn designs, sketches, that kind of stuff.
Are the sketches of any of our designs, or just
Yeah.
vaguely? Okay, they are.
So they are.
Yeah.
So,
So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Amelia, are you sending pictures of this into chat?
Yeah.
Also, just a quick thing, because Amelia's not smart enough to do this, but I totally think that both Izzy and Sylvie is, to pull up like the financials on the computer of like the members and their like membership of how they paid, or their actual details
Yeah, that makes sense.
on the computer of like the makerspace, so that we actually have all Mark, Sarah, and Earl's actual information, not just their first name. Is that possible?
Sure.
I would say,
Go ahead, Izzy.
I would ask if there seems to be like an empty bin in there, maybe like one that doesn't have a name on it or something, because I don't think we want to take any of these bins with us, but we want to grab some of those contents possibly. No?
I think
Pictures
we
are
should just
sufficient,
take
guys?
photos.
I think people will notice if stuff are missing.
So I was thinking, like, all right, no, you're good. Okay, I was just suggesting.
I mean, like, it's a risk, but
Is there a sign-in sheet? Did we talk about that?
You certainly see one in there in the office.
Can I look at it and see like if there are like if Mark is on there or no?
Mark hasn't been back since like August 29th.
So right before we were embraced.
Nice.
Did the person who was just here sign in?
That person's name is Earl.
Oh, it's
is the list from the email of people helping longer? Like, do we know what the other names on it are, courtesy of Izzy? Besides Earl, Mark, and Sarah, or were there like who was on the loom?
You've not seen Sarah ever sign in.
Okay.
There's a the names all match up, but it seems there's not a lot. It's not a lot of activity that seems to happen here.
Yeah. So it's not like a public thing. It's very much a small.
It's a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned before.
And again,
there
it really gives you the vibe of this is the alternative makerspace.
Gotcha.
Like, go ahead.
You mentioned before that there were 3 tubs with M on them. What are in the 3 M tubs?
You say 3? I thought I said
You
2.
said that there were 3 names that began with M. Including
Yes,
Mark.
I see. Okay. So there was Mark and Melissa. And,
M is in
Morgan.
the letter M. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
And what was the third?
I gotcha.
Morgan.
Morgan.
But Mark's the one that we've kind of picked as like
The leader.
the main contact who may have been.
I am gonna look to see if Mark is the one who is paying for everything. If he's the one whose name is on the credit card that was used for Etsy and all that stuff.
Mark seems to be the creator that received the money, the orders.
Okay.
The name is Stefan.
The name on the credit card?
Mm-hmm.
And is Stefan one of the names on the bins?
No. The order came from Stefan.
Yeah,
I'm
we have
not
a last name.
It's like a Belgium Smith.
Okay.
Okay, very common.
Yeah.
This is not.
Because
Like,
I know that shit off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fine.
so
Fucking bullshit, you guys.
So
Like-
going under the assumption that like the bits and pieces are getting all just sort of plugged into the group chat.
Yeah.
I have no preference for whatever, but it's a thought that occurred. Would Genevieve know any of Alexander's aliases while he's away?
That's a good point.
That's a great question.
Have they ever done any jobs together?
I want you to roll it, but I don't know what to have you roll.
Okay. And no, Katie, because she is not a professional assassin and he is a professional assassin, so she
Gotcha.
hasn't gone on jobs with him. But like, she is fully aware of what his job is. She just doesn't want the gritty details, or has not yet since asking for gritty details.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
I still think
Or
he's
is it
in there.
persuasion because she got out of it?
That's a good one.
It's her boyfriend. Can I add the +1 to seduction if it's for persuasion?
Sure.
Yes. And so it's persuasion and wits or intelligence?
I was gonna say charisma.
charisma.
Yeah.
Okay, even better.
Yeah.
He would have been Snoopy.
I'm. So this is gonna be Genevieve's big thing, especially because
Yeah. I
so
was
I've
gonna
got
say,
8 dice.
nice. Roll it.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god, one flew out of my hand.
I didn't kind
many
of
dice?
know that and didn't kind of like push Rose in that direction at all.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a ooh. Well, those cancel out then, I guess, because there's a 10 on the hunger die and a 1 on a regular die. But then I've got 1, 2, A grand total of only 2 successes after that 1 and 10 cancel out.
No.
So.
I'm sorry, only 2 successes?
2 successes.
God, that man is tight-lipped.
He is. I'm glad we left this to the dice, though. That just makes it so much better.
Yeah. That man was
she tried.
tight-lipped. Like, you know that you have a nickname for him?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's too cute. Too cute to share out loud.
Sure.
Murder puppy.
That pet name.
Muffin. It's
I was gonna look
Muffin.
around the desk, see if there's any other pertinent paperwork that seems relevant.
Yeah, you find some things with Mark's name on it. You find some things with the other ones,
Earl, hold on.
receipts, that kind of stuff for purchasing fabrics. Blah blah blah. Right. So you find some things as you guys get around.
Amelia types in the group message, do we need anything else? Because, like, we kind of got directions that this is all pointed into at this point.
Um,
And we know we've got a photo of Earl.
yeah. And we've assumed,
So
I
Earl's
assume
still
that,
alive.
I assume that
Claudia
between
types
Amelia
back.
and Jen, we went through the specific name bins. Once we had names, we took pictures of, like, what the contents were so we could associate name to job.
Mm-hmm.
After
Claudia
that,
types
Jen
back.
would just dip out of that storage room and go back towards where the loom is to look through any of the other bolts of fabric on the side besides the ones that look like they're like, is there anything other than fabric that looked like it belonged to Amelia's dress, or is it just Amelia's dress fabric right there?
Amelia's dress fabric
Okay.
is the only thing that looks familiar.
Claudia's
Would-
gonna put in. Sorry.
Sorry. I was gonna. The one last thing would be like, would Genevieve know, based on the pictures that Amelia took, whether that information on the end of the bolt made it into the pictures, and if not, she would take a picture of it.
Okay. Claudia?
Sorry.
That's okay.
You're right. Put in the group chat. Has anybody checked the big set of shelves on the far side? And if nobody has checked that, then she would go and scan over those shelves for anything interesting.
Okay.
Amelia sends back the emoji.
As you guys are you're like walking over, the girls are digging, they're all kind of, you suddenly hear the door next to you open.
Oh shit!
As in the front door or the dude sleeping?
The dude sleeping door. And he's like, he kind of comes out, he's like, oh,
I mean, this is fun.
oh hey.
If-
What are you
Who's
doing?
Who's
I'm
the
looking for
closest
Mark.
one?
Have you seen Mark?
You are in the thing. He's
Oh.
he's talking to you.
Who's
Claudia?
to who?
Claudia.
Claudia's going to try cloud memory on this guy. So
Okay. Roll
yeah.
it.
You can do it.
What do I roll for this one again?
I believe in you.
Page 254.
All right.
I think.
It's your charisma and your dominate.
Okay.
The emotions. Just you're like, oh, we're doing so great. Oh shit.
We figured it out. Oh no. You can do it.
We
You
can
got it.
totally climb the wall. No, we can't.
Oh.
Okay. What would you like to tell him happened?
Can I, as I'm clouding his memory or about to cloud his memory, can I kind of like just kind of gently turn him around to face back into the room and
Sure.
just go, oh, restless sleep. It must have been something I ate.
Yeah.
And then just kind of like gently close the door behind him and just like,
Sure. There are windows in that room.
fuck.
As
I forgot about
you-
that.
Like, Genevieve would have ducked behind the loom when she saw the door open. So that
But
she
it
was
does
kind
give
of
everybody a minute if you're like, uh-oh, and you kind of say something and push him back. I'll give everybody the minute to kind of re-hide. If
Yeah,
you would like to hide.
Yep. Ooh.
Amelia is
what I
going to cat's grace
Duck
up
under the desk.
onto the gangway.
Is there enough time for Genevieve to actually, from where she is at the loom, just duck into the room with the bins and close that door?
Yep.
Because she's not good at stealth, but a closed door with no windows.
Correct. So everybody roll your stealth.
Closed door with no window.
Except for, Genevieve doesn't have to. You can't be seen.
Stealth and dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well then let me get.
4. What'd you get, Katie?
Oh no.
Nothing? Nice.
Oh no!
I rolled anyway, just in case I
Nice.
fumbled the exit to the door, but
So as you're like pushing him in the room, right? You're kind of like shoving him in, and you feel like he's like, oh yeah, and then you like shut the door just maybe like a little too hard, enough that he'll like look up and kind of start to look around and looks right straight across and makes direct eye contact with Sylvie as she's like,
it's the bright red hair.
It is.
and we're gonna take a break.
Ghosts. And a ghost train. God fucking damn it, Dave. Why can't anyone have the decency of giving me a heads up that some of this shit is real? At least I have the list of the new recruits. Maybe I can make some sort of task force or something. And thank all the unholy gods, I can still drink a cup of coffee. Because there might be more dead otherwise. Alright, so I've got ghouls, vampires, Mel's, Mac. Okay, we got that vampire. Nice, okay. Ghouls. Let's see. Big Bill from Wakesha. Potential. Mighty Stickbug. Could be like tiny. Thor Odin's son TTV. Strong name. Das Grumpster. Well, that's got an interesting background. Ryan McMullen. Right. Guildmaster Michael. Okay, cool. MMA, SPS only. MMA. They're a fighter. Can they fight ghosts? Fucking ghost blood.
And we are back. Hope you had a good break. You, Sylvie, have just made eye contact with Earl.
Amelia sends a group text to everyone that just says, "She's been spotted."
You're in the.
game.
Oh no,
I'm in the
you're
game playing.
you're on the
I'm in the
phone.
closet.
Yep. This is just a group that's in and out of closets. It's great.
Yep.
It's what we do.
But that wasn't Earl, was it? Because I thought
No.
Earl was the guy that left.
No, I said she's been spotted, didn't I? Did I say that wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Earl-
Rose
Earl
said
is the
Earl.
person-
Rose mentioned Earl.
Spotted by Earl.
Is Earl back?
No, I've got written down that the person in the office is Earl.
Oh,
I've got written
My
down.
apologies.
Oh, so who was the person who signed? So did the person who left sign out?
No,
No, okay,
Okay.
that was the question.
or sign in. They didn't sign in.
Okay.
Or out.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
no,
Earl's
that's
here.
fine.
Earl signed in,
It is
earlier.
still here.
and now you know the dude's name is Earl. And
Got it.
And does Sylvie know, or is this out of game that we know?
it's out of game that you know that now.
Okay. All right. Cool.
This guy is either Earl or another guy.
Yeah.
Hey, man. How you doing?
So you just mouth it from through the window? Because he's... It... Just wave. You're like...
Looking literally as not suspicious as possible. Like, I'm totally meant to be here.
Amelia goes, "Pretend you're homeless again, looking for a place to stay," and sends a
And
greeting.
you can see him like kind of wave and then like look back at the bed. And then he...
Amelia might sends messages like all these sad faces of like, "You are a poor homeless person
And
looking for
and he
a
like
place
comes
to
out.
stay."
I'm gonna assume that Claudia, because she did bang, but she is able to hide. Comes out and he's like, I'm just gonna take a nap. I don't feel like I've seen you before.
So, I mean, it's...
Do you come out?
So I was outside, and I'm just really tired of sleeping on the street, and there was...
Oh
So
no.
you
Did she
don't...
freeze? For anybody else?
No,
Oh, she
Katie,
did.
she's broken.
Oh no, our Sylvie.
Sorry, we lost
Okay.
you.
Am I back?
Yep.
Yeah, you're back.
No, I
Yes, that
lost
was
all of you,
interesting.
so I was very confused. Okay, all of a sudden, everything went black, and they were just spinning wheels of
Yep.
death. Where all you
And
used
we
to be.
lost you, so it was
Okay.
mutual.
All right, so hey, so I was outside, and I was tired of sleeping on the street, and I just decided I wanted a roof over my head tonight. So there was an open door, and I didn't see anybody. I didn't think I'd be bothering anybody. So sorry, I didn't mean to like wake you up. Sorry if I did.
Roll your deception and manipulation and persuasion.
Can I argue? I don't know if this is better for her, but that this is a streetwise.
I would say it
Roll.
would be.
Because
But-
she's using her streetwise ability to convince someone that she is in need, using her skills as someone who has been previously homeless.
Nah.
I think it's
Bonus dice.
persuasion.
All right, that's fine. So
I tried.
Oh, I appreciate it because now I have 3 dice. So great.
You can do it.
No, I fucking can't. I got a 10 and a 1 and a 5. Fuck. I blame you.
Where was the one?
What was the one on?
Oh, just a regular.
Okay.
I'm very nervous when you said that.
So he's like, but you're like going through that computer.
I mean, I'm Nebby. Sorry.
And then how did you get into the airport
There
hangar?
was an open
in
door.
here?
The door was unlocked.
You're just like, maybe we could find you somewhere that you could stay. And he like starts
That's
to
fine.
go for his phone.
No, I mean, it's I could just go. I'll just go.
Claudia from her hiding spot attempts cloud memory again on this guy from her hiding spot.
Genevieve in the closet's just like
Roll it.
texting the group chat.
Poor
What's
guy.
happening?
And like she's gesturing to Sylvie to go to sit behind something, like hide sort of
Okay,
situation.
I'm gonna go
Where is this happening?
into a closet.
Did Sylvie come out of the office or did he come into the office?
No, he came into my.
He came into the main area
area.
and was talking to her through the doorway.
Through the door. Okay, so he doesn't see me over there.
No,
So I'm gonna duck under the desk as this happens. Like,
charisma and dominate.
You can do it.
He doesn't count as an unprepared mortal victim, does he? Because
He does.
then it shouldn't.
You're
Then
fucking
I think
guy.
I think it just happens. Then
Okay.
no
Yep.
no roll is required against an unprepared mortal
Awesome.
victim.
Nice.
Okay.
love this journey for us.
Stella's slightly fading into her background.
I know.
That's that cat's grace talking. She's just gone.
She Steved it.
That's called obfuscate.
Yeah.
Right.
Say it.
Okay.
So all of a sudden I am just gone.
And now he's standing there again. Now in the middle, like same weird scenario.
Put in text. We need to get the fuck out now.
I'm
And he's
fucking
like-
trying, man. Text back. I'm trying, and he's there.
Sorry,
So-
Del, we can't hear you, but Genevieve from the closet will respond to that with "I'm in the closet."
Stay in the closet.
So he eventually kind of like, he's kind of like kicking the floor, like just very lost. This poor man who's had his brain meshed
Steve.
3 times. We're like,
Hey, did you ever flashy thing me?
Yeah, that's all I think in my head. How many times did you flashy thing me?
how many times did you flashy pick me? And eventually goes back, tries to lay down again.
Oh god, this is like a video game NPC where he's still.
So Sylvia's going
But you
to
ducked. And he
wait
can't see you and he goes
underneath
back
the
to
desk
doing.
for about 20 minutes
Yeah.
to be safe. And then just like crawl.
Army crawl out.
Yeah.
Great. How would you all like to? Well, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna climb up the
Amelia's
boxes
shooting out the
to the window.
Okay, you're going out the window. All right.
Genevieve would like to request for the group chat. When can I come out?
Come out of the closet, honey. It's fine. Safe.
We're all friends here.
We're here for you.
Being
Amelia,
out
right.
and softly
Yep.
close the door behind her to go back up the ladder out the window as well.
Okay. Oh, this is a disaster. But because it was so bad, you guys trying to get in, who failed the trying to get in the windows? Was Izzy and Claudia? Okay, you two need to roll your dexterity and your athletics again.
Amelia will go last. So she can close the door window behind them and put the
And
rope
put the
away
rope-
once.
Can we
They've-
get a bonus for her, like,
Um,
giving us footsies? You know, like the hand hit, get us up and out?
Do you
And
each
'cause
have
we
one
the
die?
ropes still.
I have one.
I've got
Claudia.
2.
Okay. You can each have an extra die.
Yeah.
Genevieve
Even though
would-
it would be funnier this way, but sure.
Probably can still fail it.
How
though.
many times do we need to like cloud memory on this guy? Is this gonna be another?
yeah, right.
Okay.
Genevieve
All
will
right.
point out to Amelia where she found the rope so that she
You've
can put
done
it back in the
it.
same
You've
spot.
done it. You've done it before. It's not the most graceful thing in the world. It's a little chunky. But between like your friends who have cat's grace and the fact that you like have gone in and out of this window now, you kind of. I mean, it was more of like just don't fail this. It's not easy, and you probably both are like fell on your ass, but you're not like hurt, just your pride is definitely hurt.
I would like to say that after they pack up, both Amelia and Sylvie like full on do like superhero landing out the window, and it's just like, what is hard?
And
I
Yelena
think-
just looks at me, or Yelena.
Yeah.
He just looks at her and goes, "That's gross." Like Yelena, like my brain just went all the things, and it didn't work out well. So continue.
So the rope's back where it was, and the door is closed. Window is closed.
Okay, great. I'm assuming you're headed back to your van.
With our cheese boards that we left outside.
Yep.
In the
That plan was not.
in the disaster that was. Izzy, I need you to roll your insight.
Okay.
Just
Wits?
insight.
Oh,
Sure, wits and insight.
Okay. I will take a picture of that if you want. But that is 3 10s and a 6.
Nice. Nice.
That's 7
Nice.
off of 4 dice.
And you didn't get double 10s on blood die, did you?
I did.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh no.
Double 10s on blood die.
Yeah, that's a messy crit.
But is this a good one or a bad one?
I mean, there's not anyone around, so it doesn't actually fit this particular role, which is kind of unfortunate. But you get this sense that something is happening on your phone. You realize that there's you're used to a normal amount of dinging and buzzing from your phone because of all of your security systems.
Yeah.
But there is a sudden burst. And when you pull out your phone, you see a group of 3 men trashing your apartment.
Oh shit.
They better not fucking touch the cat.
What did it? Well, okay. We don't know.
They may not like me, but I like that cat. Okay, so
From the
guys,
footage, were you able to the
screenshots.
way they were trashing it? Are they
They're turning it over. They're looking for something.
They're looking for something. Okay.
and we're walking towards the van.
I
You're
only
walking
have
towards the van.
a 2 rating in the Haven. I don't have any extra other stuff on there. So.
Do you show the rest of us what's happening?
Oh, I will definitely be telling everybody. Also, if there's any way of seeing their faces or any distinguishing marks,
Sure.
tattoos, anything, I'd be typing.
Sure.
their
You
screenshots.
did well enough that you can do that.
Okay.
Genevieve, Alexander is there.
Yeah, that's what I had a feeling.
I'm also gonna send those screenshots off to Steve, since he is the sheriff.
That somebody's trashing a haven in the city. Yeah.
What did I say? We should have killed him.
Nobody's aware.
Hey, nobody's aware. And for what?
Trashing your place.
Well, now
The
you
other
have a
message
reason.
is
Part of a
this,
cult. He's done nothing
When I send
wrong.
that up to Steve, I'm gonna be asking how should I proceed?
Thank you.
Go in and take my place back, or do you want me to stay back?
Amelia attempts to persuade Izzy that we really need to go and take her place back.
Yeah, no, I'm pissed, and we need to.
No, actively using persuasion to try and rally the group up to go in and have a fight.
Oh, I won't even argue. Let's go.
Do I recognize the other 2 at all, or just Alexander?
Then I can kill Alexander.
Not necessarily.
I would not
do
make
you share with us that
assumptions
that is
about
Alexander?
skills levels.
I'm sorry, what'd you ask, Pearl?
Does Genevieve share with us that this is Alexander?
Ooh, I don't know. Because she really hasn't talked about him to you guys much. She's like name dropped him a little bit when there was the phone calls in Elysium, but she doesn't.
So, Amelia and I will probably be talking about how we're killing these three.
Amelia is already sprinting off.
Yeah.
To get the car, to bring it around, to get the slow people.
How long of a drive was it to get to the airport from our haven?
It's like maybe 7 minutes.
Oh, sure.
Oh
It's
shit. Okay.
real close. You're real close. The airport is like it's in the section of town that you're in.
We start a fight.
She drops off the last of the boards off to the security guard on the way out.
Are you
Look
frozen
after
now,
yourself,
Arielle? No, okay.
No, I'm thinking very intently. I'm sorry.
You have a few minutes of a drive to figure out what you're gonna do as your friends are plotting
Alexander's death. Yes.
everyone, just the 3 intruders' death.
Well, I don't disagree. We need to take back the haven, but don't some of us need reliable sources of food? We could maybe spin it in our favor even more.
You mean eat them?
Steve already knows that there's somebody trashing a vampire haven and that we're on our way.
I understand that. I just mean in terms of keeping 1 or 2 of them, maybe.
No,
Do you want me to-
not.
So
Amelia obnoxiously puts on a really loud metal track and like amps the stereo up as she's like,
And
What's your hunger at? Yeah. 1. Okay. I need you to roll your willpower
not gonna go well.
and your composure, please.
for who? All of us?
Just Amelia?
Just
or...
Amelia.
I'm also gonna get feral.
Okay.
As we're going. Just for prep.
Sorry, babe. This is your art form.
it is.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh shit! You were there behind me.
Am I trancing out while I'm driving, or am I
You are gonna try
starting
while
to
you're
go with
driving.
me?
Do the rest of us know this?
I'd probably be in the front seat with her.
Yeah, Izzy's in the front seat, and you notice that like as the music is going, like, and then suddenly like just this calm pours over Amelia, and
Shit.
like ooh, nobody home.
Oh no!
Nobody home,
Oh, this is gonna be great.
and she's driving real fast.
Is she still driving or is she stopped? Like not stopped the car, but just kind of
No.
like, checked out.
Just kind of checked out. I mean, she's there, but she kind of checked out.
I have drive skill.
Sure, you're welcome to pull her
Try
out
and
of the
like,
way.
at least control the wheel and be like, "Hey, Sylvie, can you grab Amelia?"
Amelia's like, gonna go to war. Yeah. Better go to
I mean,
war.
I'm not sure how to grab a person
Yeah.
when they're driving without killing us all.
I thought Izzy's got the wheel.
It just means that you would be taking her foot off the gas.
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh,
Like
sure,
you
I
guys
do
can
that. Yeah.
maneuver it, but
Yeah.
but you don't get there quite as fast as you would have
Yeah.
maybe because
I'm gonna have to take over driving.
Oh no.
Izzy takes over driving. There's a switcheroo that happens in the middle of the drive.
I'll keep the music on just for
She
Amelia.
just
though.
pulls her into.
Nice. All right.
In Amelia's head, she's in that scene in Aliens
Yeah.
where they're like just about to launch off the drop ship, and all the space marines are like smacking their heads on stuff and being all like, we've got guns and we've got and you're like, "Ugh."
Excellent.
But
I mean,
on
you
the outside she's like,
there's like in your brain, yeah, you're seeing all this in your brain, but there's also like something about the underbeat and like the acoustics in your van that are just superior. All right.
and a lot of money in my van.
Yeah.
But I almost just totally crashed.
You get a text message back a few minutes later from Steve that says, handle it.
There's my go ahead. We're handling this, guys.
I can't fucking wait. I'm here for this shit.
Can I
What would you like to? Yeah, go ahead.
send a text message to Alexander surreptitiously, sort of like look like I'm just like checking all the pictures I have
Yeah.
from the makerspace, and tell him to like using our coded like work
Sure.
stuff for like basically like for your safety, wherever you are, get out,
Okay.
and just send it.
You get a text message back that says, for your safety, I'll stay right where I am.
Oh shit!
I'm so excited.
Oh shit! Okay.
Can any of us sitting in the backseat with Genevieve, would any of us be able to notice any of this, or at least the emotional reaction to any of this?
It's up
Should I
to-
roll composure to keep it like?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's keep it fair.
Roll your composure and
Persuasion?
Sure.
and the rest of you may roll wits and insight.
And that's just Claudia and Izzy, yeah?
It's anybody that's in the back seat except for Amelia.
I don't
So-
remember.
Not me, I'm
You are.
driving.
Sylvie and
you're-
Claudia are in the
Right,
back
so what
seat
am I
with
rolling?
me.
I'm sorry.
Your wits and your insight. We're gonna just
That's a
straight
good one. That's a,
oppose roll it.
Amelia is like singing into her baseball bat at this point.
1, 2, 3.
all right.
Ooh.
Highway to
5 successes, no ones.
Nice. Did you get
So
Sylvie?
Good job.
I got a 10, a 7, and 2 9s, and then 2 not successes, but no ones. So
You can just
5.
give me a total. I can't do
Also
that. in my
I'm
head.
sorry. I should have done that. 5. I have 5.
5. Okay. Claudia got 6. So, you see that there is like that she had kind of a like, oh fuck, look come across her face. And Sylvie, you can see that she's like tense, but you think that this has to do with like a fight coming on. Like she's clearly not a brawler.
I am not a fighter.
You're like, I'm gonna teach her how to fight. This is gonna be great.
See this face? This face gonna teach you how to fight.
Claudia determined that the oh fuck look was because of something she saw on her phone.
But we don't know what specifically.
It's coded as well, even if we could see
Right.
it.
Right.
Sure.
What's up, Genevieve?
This feels like a lot after everything that happened at the makerspace and how badly that. I mean, like, it did go badly. It could have gone worse, but it didn't go great. I think we should just
Yeah.
be careful. And I understand wanting, and she like looks at Sylvie at this part. I understand wanting to just kill them all, but don't you think we should ask questions?
Genevieve, our space is being violated.
I understand, but don't you want to know who and why? I do.
Well, we'll find out when we get there who they are, if we know them.
I don't.
I'm not interested in knowing why they're doing it. I mean, granted, we're probably, depending on whether they're kindred or not, we're probably stronger than them. So if worst case scenario, we can like tie him to shit and like ask him questions, and we can do that. But like the most important thing is for us to like take our space back.
I don't
Agreed.
disagree about that at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying that
Izzy,
we should be at least looking for answers because this can't be not connected.
Okay. So after we get our answers, then I'll rip their throats out.
Izzy,
Yeah.
do any of them? Can you tell? Like, do they look like professionals, or are they just like
They have to
randos
be.
who are?
They have to be to get past the security of the bar below the restaurant or below the apartment. So they got past security, got past my security systems, and are going through our place. So that's why I asked Steve, are we good for this, or is there something else? And he said, handle it. So we have full permission to do whatever the fuck we want.
You all roll up to the club. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay,
dun.
so we're talking probably, 2 o'clock in the morning at this point?
At least.
Yeah. Yeah, at
And
least.
we're in
I would
Texas.
say it's probably 3.
3. Does Texas have a curfew
Mm-hmm.
for alcohol sales and stuff? So the bar is it?
Bars typically shut down around 2.
Okay, so the bar is probably shut down.
Getting
People are in
there. I mean, last call's at 2. So
So
When
yeah,
the car
they're
goes off.
cleaning or should be cleaning. I have keys. I'd like to walk in the front door.
perfect. Of your apartment or of the club?
Club.
Or you gotta
first.
go through the club.
You have
right.
to go through the club to get upstairs.
Right.
When the car gets turned off and the music stops, does Amelia like snap out of her
Yeah.
like private concert?
I'd be like, Amelia, let's get our head in the game. I'm sure you're
Amelia.
now amped.
Would like, as everyone's leaving out of the van, she'd like to get some of like the duct tape, the electrical tape that's in there, and she's gonna like press record on her phone on the camera and like tape it to her like jacket.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Oh shit. Obviously, in terms of like the rest of us knowing that, like being able to see that, like you've got your phone taped to your shirt, kind of thing. Okay.
Oh, so it's not like you're not hiding it.
No.
It's not like, okay. Cool.
Why?
All right, like a body cam versus like
Like
a.
a body cam.
Yeah.
Making a snuff film.
I just wanted to make sure, like, if you were trying to like hide it, like to report back to Sombra kind of thing, or Rue or something, like that we would need. But we know, so it's cool. It's
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So
I'm not like,
Kick
I
open
like-
the front door.
I would personally be concerned about my workers.
You don't see anybody.
Okay.
are there
Is the
supposed to
pub
be people here?
closed?
It's supposed to be cleaning. Like, well, I mean, 3 o'clock they could potentially be out.
Is there a cupboard? Did someone lock them in the closet?
all the closet.
Can I do an investigate? Did my security systems, because when they clock out, log out, it would leave like a
Nobody
timestamp.
logged out.
They logged out.
They did not log out.
Fuck.
Do you share that with all of us?
I am going to. I would say, I don't know if my workers left. I want to take a moment down here to look around. There's only
How
one
many
access
workers?
upstairs, and that's that elevator right there.
How many workers, Izzy?
It would be 3 for closing.
Does anyone be able to like use their heightened senses to like hear their breathing or something? I don't know. I'm not that. That's not my bag.
It's not mine either.
And it doesn't look like there was any kind of like fight or anything in the main space of the club.
Claudia would be listening acutely with her heightened senses.
You hear something seems to be going on in the back room.
Back room.
Yeah, okay. I'll go
Do you-
wandering
you-
back that way.
Yeah. Do you guys leave somebody to guard the elevator? And then
I'll stay and guard the elevator. If
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, and she'll pull out her gun.
Okie dokie. Amelia's like, let's go off to help the peoples.
you walk into the back room, and the 3 of them are sitting there. They look drugged and tied up, but not
well.
not hurt, not just like.
Is it better to leave them here just while we take care of this and then come back?
I think we should untie them and get them.
Yeah.
Tell them to get out of here.
But they're drugged.
Are they
Do you
tied
think
up
they're
or
going to be
were they
okay
just-
by themselves?
They are
Claudia
tied up.
Claudia kind of goes up to one of their faces and like lifts their face and looks into their eyes and sort of just checks. Hi, what's your name? Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
think
like-
we better come back.
Like basically asleep in your hands.
Yeah, I don't know that untying them is going to help at all.
Okay.
Okay,
Are we
come back.
watching like Izzy
You know
slowly
what?
boil over in rage?
Yeah, because one of my touchstones is always respects service workers.
Gotcha.
You didn't hurt anybody.
So
Bad.
being in the back of house here, there would be like the pantry with the door.
Mm-hmm.
I would say since they are in this state, let's get them into the pantry and close that door so that they're out of the way, because calling the police or an ambulance right now is not a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we will go deal with upstairs.
Do I think that I can like scour the outside of the building to get another entry into the apartment? Well, if there's only the elevator, like
It's really only the elevator.
I mean, there could
It's-
be outside scaffolding, but it wouldn't necessarily go straight to the park.
Yeah, I
Right,
don't
okay.
think that Izzy would allow that. Do you think that, like, no.
I think she would have had that covered.
yeah,
Okay.
There's no windows because you guys made it safe
sun
for
is-
yourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
let's get the fuck up there and kill some people. Or not, depending on the situation.
They need
Yeah.
to die.
While
Yeah.
So
they're handling
While they're in the kitchen.
Yeah, I would like to shoot another text to Alexander and say, I don't know how much I can do, but I will do my best to protect you, and just like send it that way.
And it comes back with, I don't think I'm the one that needs protecting.
There's no idea what's coming up that fucking elevator.
so oh, go ahead. You had a thought?
Sorry, like she would shoot back. I trust you. Don't prove me wrong.
While in the kitchen and culminating these things, I'm gonna look at Sylvia and Amelia. And elevators have service hatches, so that you can like do maintenance up on them, and they're from the inside. I would highly suggest us going into the service hatch, like going above it, so then that way we're not directly in the elevator when the doors open.
Is there a set of stairs like, just in case, like when the elevator
It's a
breaks down,
path.
there's got to be a set of stairs,
There has to be somewhere.
For safe, for fire stuff.
It just, the set of stairs would not go.
I love that you guys think vampires follow fire code. That's great.
Well,
No,
fire is bad
They
for vampires.
would, because fire code is important to vampires.
Fires are bad.
I feel that
I
part
stand
specifically-
corrected with my own fucking logic. Thank you very much.
Those specifically needs to be like clipped for TikTok. It's funny that you think they'd care. Of course they would, because fire is bad for vampires.
I'm just trying to
love
love
it.
the element of surprise.
So here's
Oh, just nodded. That's the line.
We broke the road.
Our storyteller, she's broken.
She broke herself.
so while we have a broken storyteller, I do have a question for Izzy. The elevator, does it open into the apartment, or is it open into the hallway outside the apartment?
It opens into the apartment.
Okay, all right. I didn't know for sure. Maybe you said that and I didn't catch it.
No, it's a private elevator.
I
Like
see.
that only goes to the apartment and down. Like that
It's a
elevator is for
penthouse.
that only. You have to have a key code.
Vampire
Like
fire
so.
codes. This is great.
There has to be stairs because of
Okay.
all that stuff, but it wouldn't
Yeah.
go directly into the apartment. The stairs would go to another part of that floor.
Yeah.
And then you go in.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we take? I mean, I get the. I think you're right. Like, still take the elevator up, but then like get on top and like drop down. Like,
Are all of you gonna do that, or just one of you?
If we get on top of the elevator and you
With
move it
squishes?
up, you get
Right.
squashed.
No, there's
There's
room up
enough
there.
space, but not for all of you.
okay.
No,
Claudia's going via the stairs. She doesn't like the idea of the elevator.
Genevieve
for
will stay in the
herself.
elevator.
Can we send the elevator up with nobody in it?
To
So
distract.
things open.
Are we
And then
still
we-
watching them on security footage?
I feel like we would be.
I think you could. Yeah, I would say Izzy would have given that
I
to
can
you.
pull it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So where
There's
is
there's two of the gentlemen seem to be breaking into each of the bedrooms, turning those over. And one of them has gone and sat at the kitchen table.
Where's the
I
cat?
would never say split the party, but I think this is a case of split the party.
It's not D&D. You can split the party as much
You
as
can
you
split
like.
the party all you want.
You can split the party in D&D. It's just like here, probably at least a little bit inadvisable, but you know that's the fun.
I mean, to be
Is
fair, we're vampires. They're mortals. We may be baby
As
vampires.
far as we
No.
know.
Well, that's
far
true.
as you
As we
know.
know, that's true. That's true.
So guys,
Is-
Claudia,
Is the cat visible
No.
on the footage?
They killed the cat.
They didn't kill the cat. It's probably in
Can we
Claudia's
see-
room.
Can we see the front door of the apartment? Like, does it look? Can we tell if they've come in via the door or the elevator?
The elevator is the door.
Well,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
Izzy's
yeah, but I
the
mean,
only
there
one
has
that
to be a
has
door
that
out to the
code, right?
corridor as well.
No, that the back door seems to still be locked or still be closed.
Claudia, you want to go with the service stairs with me?
Yeah.
And Sylvia will take the elevator, but she'll be on top, like
Okay.
so that when like maybe if never mind, it doesn't matter. That's all meta stuff. So yeah, I'll be on top of the elevator.
So
My cat.
are Amelia and Sylvia both on top of the elevator then? Or
What's Amelia want to do?
Amelia just is gonna press herself into the inside of like the elevator
Right.
because Genevieve probably can't get up there and easily jump down. So she's not gonna leave
so
her
you're
alone.
gonna be like Spider-Manning in the ceiling, but not on top of
no,
the
like
elevator.
pressed
No,
against
like-
the wall.
Like when the doors
So, 'cause
open,
an
there's
elevator.
always those like
Yeah.
sides.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
like one of you could be on this side, one of you could be on that side. It's how
And
I
she's a
imagine it.
Bruja. We don't hide.
Who
She quickly
Who's at the
said to
table?
Fish that
I'm not going to be showing anybody else
Okay.
at this point.
That's
I'm
fine.
just gonna be like,
Well,
okay,
and
there's two.
those two are looking at it, and they're at the back door.
Yeah.
They went up the other way.
So, group text, like, wait 2 minutes, give us a second to get up the stairs,
Okay.
and then go up the elevator.
Yeah, just text us when you get up to the door of the like where you're gonna be. Like, and then we can go.
Okay.
Have I found any of my security people?
No.
There would have been like one, possibly.
No.
Okay. If it's uneventful, we're gonna just go up the stairs and then let them know that we're at the top of the stairs,
Okay.
just down the hallway.
What would you like to do now? You all know.
go.
So just to re-clarify, the plan is for Amelia and Genevieve to hide sort of as the doors open, or to just be standing there?
Like we're not standing there, but you're pressed. The doors are going to open, and you're pressed against the side, so they have to be at a certain.
Okay, so that there's some
one-
cover.
people
All
don't
right, I
come
wasn't.
Yeah.
A little
I
bit.
visually was not. It wasn't.
A little bit of cover.
And
so
then
if
hopefully
somebody like shoot,
Sylvie will like shoot out from above,
Yeah.
and we'll like gonna go opposite directions.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll make
Anyway.
sure after this that you have floor plans of all of my businesses too. So in case something else happens, we have a floor plan and everything. So.
Yeah. Sylvia's gonna do like
Alright.
a woof and like the feral cat.
I've got
Alright.
my keys out and I'm gonna go and unlock that back door. Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna check it to make sure it's locked. Just quietly.
it's locked.
Yeah. I'm gonna, as quietly as I can, unlock that door.
Okay.
Claudia has her
Firearm,
daggers
my
out.
pistol out.
Okay.
before she leaves, can Amelia give one of her cowboy guns to like Claudia?
Sure.
How do I
Did
how
you
do I
have
use
them
this?
both? Because you guys you didn't have them. They would have been
Yeah.
upstairs. You didn't take them with you to the.
Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I do not have my cowboy guns.
You wouldn't have
I have
taken
my
them
other
with you
weapons.
to the.
Sorry.
Makerspace.
All right.
Ding!
Let's do
Would you like
this.
The elevator doors
Yes.
slowly open.
I'm so nervous. I'm fine. I'm just nervous.
Okay.
I'm gonna open that back door.
And
Swinging or going slow.
Claudia's going to kind of
I'm gonna
gesture
slow, or-
to
You know what? I'm
to
gonna swing
stealth.
it open and stand to the side. That way, just in case if they're actually watching it,
Okay.
we have some cover.
All right. You hear it just like bang open. At the same moment, the kind of just a few minutes behind, the elevator comes up. When the door bangs, you hear, especially Claudia does, you heard like tossing of things like towards the bedrooms. And when the bang happens, it stops and the elevator door dings and they open.
They know we're here. Let's go.
All right,
All right.
walk in. Pistol.
Sylvie out of the door.
From the elevator, can we see who was sitting at the kitchen table if they're still there? Or
Sure, if you
Yeah.
all kind of come out at the same time, Alexander is sitting at the kitchen table, gun on the table, just sitting.
Amelia finds the best place to shoot her video.
And as you all come out, you have 10 seconds if you want to say something.
I feel like at this point it's in for a penny and for a pound. And it's too good of a line to give up. Genevieve's gonna sort of like tilt her head. She's still got her gun in her hands, but she's not pointing it at him. She's like, like gun safety, not pointing at things she's not intending to shoot. She goes, she moves forward a little bit. Not all the way close, but like she's sort of like and goes, "Hi honey, I'm home. How's your day?"
Had better days, Genevieve.
I can say the
Genevieve.
same.
Sylvia's just gonna look at her like, what the fuck is going on?
You know this man?
There, you guys are coming in from behind it. Hear this like exchange as you're coming down
Mm-hmm.
the hallway.
Which, when I have him in line of sight, I will have my gun pointed at him. And
Oh.
as soon
If-
as I
if
have a
we
chance, be like, "You look really comfortable in somebody else's house."
He has not made eye contact with anyone else, but he's got you dead in his look.
Is he holding? I'm assuming he has a weapon, but is he like holding one? Like, is one on the table or anything like that?
It's on the table. His handgun's on the table.
Okay, so
And you hear as you walk in, and he whistles, and you hear the like tossing stop.
I'm gonna move really, really fast and try to bat the gun away from him so he doesn't have access to it.
Sure.
At the same time, Amelia's gonna sprout Daunt
So are you
and try
suggesting that we're going into combat?
Well, Sylvie is.
I didn't
Sylvie's
say I
just
was
getting
gonna
his weapon away from
I just
him.
want to get the fuck away from him so he can't shoot us. Not that it really matters.
Okay.
But okay.
I mean,
Point.
You roll it.
What?
Roll your brawl,
Okay.
athletics, and your dex.
So that's 3.
Actually, Amelia does not do that. She just tracks.
Would I have an extra one for
But she does with the
catchphrase?
phone.
Since I'm doing like a cat thing with a bat.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
We throw things off the table.
So we do.
Claudia would
What
have
do you do?
Claudia would have made sure the back door is shut behind us, because she's meticulous about not letting the cat escape from our home.
Claudia's adorable.
So I have a 6, a 9, and a 7.
Wow.
So 3.
I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I apologize.
It's okay.
I feel like I have to like here are the things that I got so that you know what I got, but I guess it's not necessary.
Only if they're on a blood
D&D
die.
perspective, though, where like numerically the numbers make a difference in D&D, but they don't hear as much whether it's a
right.
success
The
or not.
only time it really matters is
Get
if
10 or
it's on a
1.
blood die. Yeah.
That too.
That's a lot of dice.
How many did you get?
I got 3 successes.
You walk up, you try to like bat his gun. He has it in his hand and is pointing it at you and says, "Call him off, Genevieve."
Come on, guys. And she looks over at Sylvie. It's not a threatening situation. It's a bad situation, but we're talking. We're talking. We can use our words first and find some answers, right? Just find some answers. Alexander, would you mind putting the gun down if she steps away?
And he holds it up towards the ceiling.
And Genevieve just motions Sylvie to come back towards her.
I'm not gonna go all the way back, but I am gonna back up a little bit, but I'm gonna raise to my my tallest
fine.
height and just kind of like
Yeah.
keep my forward momentum available if need be.
Great.
And Sylvie, you would be able to tell, at least certainly from Genevieve's facial expression if you're looking at her, she doesn't mind that you are not all the way back. Like doesn't have a problem with the choice you made.
Okay.
What are you two doing that are coming in behind?
My gun is still going to be trained on him.
Okay.
Because that back door comes like to the back of the kitchen, so we'd be coming in directly from behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Claudia?
Quick question. We are behind him. He's locked eyes on Genevieve. Where, in relation to all of us entering this main room, whereabouts are the bedrooms, like where the other people would be?
They're I imagine them along the hall, but it's your, go ahead.
So are they behind
Izzy.
us as we've...
Yeah. Okay, so if you think elevator is on one side, back door stairs would be on the other. In the center would be kind of like communal bar, kitchen, dining area. And then along the back door would be one set of rooms, and then along the elevator would have been the other set of rooms. Because
And there's like a
Same with
hallway
my-
between the rooms?
there's no hallway because it all opens into a big community area. The rooms were the
Okay.
only things that were fully private.
So using heightened senses, where are the other people?
There is one in one of the rooms behind you, and one over by the by you, and one over by the elevator.
Can I have a quick question?
Yeah.
Has Sylvie feraled out?
Oh, I'm already feral.
Yeah, she
was in the car.
I said that before. Because when I feel threatened,
But
my
it's not a
ability-
frenzy.
No. I'm just masquerade purposes is the question that I was asking, and it was making me consider what situation we're in and what we would have to do.
Yeah.
That's all. No,
Fair
it's,
enough.
that's not. It's just like, yeah. I just want to double check if she had or hadn't yet. That's all.
Gotcha.
Yep.
No, that makes absolute sense. I didn't think that through, but
No, it's perfect. You're getting into war. I just wanted to,
yeah,
for like, because Amelia's the one who is the most aware of the masquerade.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Amelia, what are you doing?
She is like kind of filming.
With your chest. Got it. Sylvie?
So I am currently keeping an eye on everything. So I'm gonna make sure my body is trained in the direction of the sound, as well as like sort of like one shoulder toward the sound, one shoulder toward Alexander, so that I can see everything.
Okay.
Amelia will ask. Sorry.
Hmm?
Amelia will ask Genevieve one question.
Sure.
As she looks around, she goes, "So," and then she looks at Sylvie, and she looks at everybody else, and she's like, "So, how are we going to resolve this little problem we have?"
I have ideas.
Well, it seems like we're working on it, right? And she like casts like sort of like a, we don't like, just a glance sort of towards Amelia, basically with the underlying, if it can fit in the glance message of, we don't need to escalate until we have to. That she's trying to sort of
Yeah,
still
and Amelia
full out
does this
until
awkward
he
smile
says.
and just like keeps glancing at the like
Yeah.
giant feral cat
Yeah. Oh,
in the room.
Yeah.
And Izzy about to like frenzy because someone is taking a shit over all her stuff
Oh,
and
sure.
her people and
Oh,
her
sure.
house and
Are
her
there,
David.
like,
I'm
Checks
all
for
like,
that too?
Sorry, what?
They are like blatantly messing with my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say to you, I need you to you need to roll a provocation frenzy. Roll your willpower
This can explode so
and
badly.
your composure, please.
This is beautifully at risk to explode incredibly badly.
I am here for it.
Well, because my touchstone's messing with Izzy's touchstone.
Mine's just fucking missing.
Yeah.
I was like, we don't know where she is.
I got a 6.
You got one success.
I got 6.
Oh, you got 6 successes.
I have a lot of willpower and composure.
Okay. You do not go into a vampiric fury.
I'm just pissed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Genevieve, what would you like to do? You have a momentary standoff.
I would like to take. I feel like in my head, like the elevator and then the kitchen table aren't like right on top of each other, so like I'm
They're
not
kind of
actually-
across the room.
Yeah, like they're not. I'm not. So I'm gonna
Visible.
close some of the distance, but not get right up on top of Alexander. So like move
Okay.
to be like slightly more than halfway between, like towards him, like with like put a sway in my hip, and
Sure.
I would like to, if allowed, use a charisma, persuasion, seduction to try and get him to give us a little bit more information, and basically by saying, I hope you know how happy I am to see you, but I think it's time we have a little bit of an honest talk, don't you, honey?
Are you using one of your abilities?
Ooh. I don't. Ooh, I don't know if I can do this together. So,
Okay.
the ability that I think Genevieve would use, considering that he found her and that he's here with others, while she's moving, I think she would try and sense the unseen.
Oh, not what I thought you were gonna say.
She, mentality at the moment, she is sort of
No, that's fine.
not willing to use awe on him, basically.
Sure, that's obfuscate or what is that?
That's
Aspects, probably.
aspects, yeah.
Sorry. Sure, you can roll your wits and your aspects.
For sensing the unseen, okay.
Yeah.
Wits, aspects, I only need one hunger die. Right, okay.
My nose is cold, and I'm anxious.
Oh, that's less than great. I had 2 successes, but also a 1, so it cancels out, so there's 0.
Okay, you don't sense
Anything else.
And then roll your persuasion. Can we talk
one?
Yeah, the charisma, persuasion plus seduction.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this will go better than the last one. Charisma. Persuasion. I'm so deaf. It's exhilarating.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That is a
I
lot
have-
of nice.
8. I have, that's a 10, that's a 1, so those cancel out. 1, 2, 3 successes.
I rolled the 9 dice. Just in case you were wondering.
I was a little bit. Yeah.
He looks at you and goes, "Really? You're gonna use sex?"
I am good at it.
We got a shit show here, Genevieve.
You do not have to tell me twice. Wait. Where'd my other dice go? Did I not pick up dice? Sorry.
Would we know?
Oh no, I
sorry,
do. Never mind.
Would
Sorry.
we know who Alexander is? Like she said the name. Would we know?
That's
who
all she
that
said.
is?
Alexander, she's never.
Do we know who?
You
Alexander
maybe
is?
could put. Yeah, you could have put
I
together.
did mention
You
it when I
did.
called him, and
Yep. And when she talked to the brothers.
but I've only called him Honey or Sugar. I haven't called
Yes,
him
we just
Alexander.
can we just can like assume.
But you
that
can
it's-
put it together probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Genevieve,
Hmm?
it's him or Sylvie at this point.
That's an Arielle face. That's not a Genevieve face. Um,
Also, I would like to point out the fact that if I die, what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think the prince is gonna be thrilled?
Oh no, the prince will kill you herself if we let him
A
go.
prince, huh? So you're not just a ghoul.
I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him.
oh my god.
And we're gonna end the episode there.
Yeah.
Okay. In this moment of standing off, we're gonna let this pick up next week. And we want to thank you for watching the show with us tonight. And we will see you soon on San Antonio by Night. See.
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
What the?